dancing. I doubt if Crystal and I had any idea that ballroom dancing would build as well as it does. I have a feeling that Arthur Murray Guilford never doubted, but it works. The magic of it is because the way we define stars. We define stars as community leaders passionate about making the world a better place. They're the people we see walking around the community, walking around the town, doing good work, being kind, good people. We have scouts everywhere. We have our eyes on you. So any of you, or all of you, could be dancing next to you. You don't know. I have the fun of telling you that if you're in this room now, you're part of the Raise the Roof community. Raise the Roof is the Shoreline Community Build organization within Habitat for Humanity of Greater New Haven. We're a community of people that believe in the power of helping one another. The funds that we raise, the dollars that we share, that we gather, they all go to putting into place the systems that make building safe, decent, affordable housing possible. Habitat families take responsibility for 400 hours of building their own homes. Volunteers from up and down the shoreline pitch in to help, volunteers from Greater New Haven. All of that goes toward helping to make the cost of building the houses affordable. Habitat partner families purchase their homes by way of a non-interest-bearing mortgage through Habitat for Humanity of Greater New Haven. On November 23rd, you're all invited to 123 Main Street Annex, New Haven, which is actually 5 miles below Branford Green. Can you hear me?
Yes.
And where we'll be celebrating the dedication of a home that Ani Luz Guzman has built for her family. It's Raise the Roof's 22nd sponsored Habitat House. And then in late December, early January, work will get started on our 23rd sponsored Habitat House. And then in the spring of 2025, the spring and summer, we have a very special project. Habitat for Humanity of Greater New Haven and Raise the Roof will be doing a build project unlike any that we've ever done before. And we're able to do this because of an amazing gift that we've received from two amazing, generous individuals. Now, these two people don't live in Connecticut. They wanted to be here tonight, but they couldn't. So they videotaped a message for all of us. And we've set it into a bigger video to tell you about what this special project is. So I hope that you'll join me in watching it now. Thanks.
Shoreline Habitat Connection and Community Build organization within Habitat for Humanity of Greater New Haven got its start in 2003 as a small grassroots organization called Madison Cares. Over time, as kind, generous individuals, organizations, and businesses from surrounding towns began to step up to help, a name change was chosen that would welcome all the Shoreline into the mission. From an organizational foundation laid in Madison, Raise the Roof has steadily grown into a Shoreline community of support and volunteers from Branford, Guilford, Madison, Clinton, and Killingworth, helping families build and own habitat homes within Habitat for Humanity of Greater New Haven for 21 years. To date, the 22 houses that Raise the Roof has sponsored and helped to build have been in New Haven. Now, a family's generous gift of a building lot at 24 Old Schoolhouse Road in Madison will bring building a home and raising a roof back to where the idea of being community that builds was conceived.
Kent Allen grew up in Madison, an experience that gave him wonderful memories. From his bedroom window in his family home, he remembers looking out on one of his favorite views ever of the land that today is the building lot at 24 Old Schoolhouse Road. His parents worked to gift their children with land on which to one day build their own homes. And 24 Old Schoolhouse Road was the gift that was passed on to Kent and his wife, Susan. As life unfolded, their careers took them to places away from Madison, and they, along with their children, made a family decision to make a gift of the land. Habitat for Humanity has long been an organization dear to Kent's heart. He served on a Habitat board in the 80s and worked on a rehab project in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Kent and Susan made the decision to give the building lot at 24 Old Schoolhouse Road to Habitat for Humanity of Greater New Haven. Raise the Roof, as the Shoreline Community Build organization within Habitat for Humanity of Greater New Haven, will sponsor the building of a Habitat house on the land and invite and gather Shoreline volunteers to help with the building.
Hi everybody, I'm Susan, and I would just like to say that we are completely thrilled that our journey with 24 Old Schoolhouse Road has led to Raise the Roof, Habitat, and a new family who will be able to call it home. Our 2 adult children join us in celebrating this great event. I personally have been so inspired by all the work that's gone into this so far, and I'm so grateful for all the many professionals who are giving their time. A special thanks to my God, because without Mike, this all could not have happened, at least from our end. Thanks.
We're sorry we can't be with you all for your dance party. We're so thrilled to be in partnership with all of you. In Braiding Sweetgrass, Robin Wall Kimmerer writes, quote, "Many of our ancient teachings counsel that whatever we have been given is supposed to be given away again." And the second quote, "The essence of the gift is that it creates a set of relationships." My family's gift of land to me became not a commodity that I could trade, but rather it needed to be a gift that could bring blessing to someone else. We look forward to our partnership, and we're so grateful for all the work that all of you do. Dance well. Thanks again. Bye.
A Zophot-style house has been designed to be built to 24 Old Schoolhouse Road. It isn't a simple task to turn a land parcel into a buildable lot and design a house to fit the land. There are some key people involved who have worked diligently to get 24 Old Schoolhouse Road ready for a family to build a home and a community to help. These generous professionals will work with us throughout the building process. Michael Ott of Summerhill Civil Engineers and Land Surveyors in Madison, Duo Dickinson, architect from Madison, and Tom DeBlasi, structural engineer from DeBlasi Associates in Monroe, all have very generously donated their services to build the future Habitat home on Old Schoolhouse Road. Raise the Roof is excited to gather our Shoreline community to build in this beautiful and meaningful spot. We're counting on all of you and the sharing of resources and time given to swing a hammer. No experience is needed. You know where to follow and find us. See you at raisetheroofct.org and then at the build site.
So as the Raise the Roof board joins me up here, I wanted to ask you all to help me with something. And Michael Hinchel's going to help with this, but they sent such a lovely message to all of us here for our dance party, and I wanted us to send a little message back to all of them. So Michael is going to make a video, but on the count of 3, if you could all stand and share a warm ovation and some gratitude back to Kent and Susan Allen. We'll send it back to them so that they'll know we're thinking of them. 1, 2. But in the meantime, I'd like to introduce from Habitat for Humanity of Greater New Haven, the 2 co-executive directors, Dennis Michaels. Dennis is over here, and Jennifer Rook is back there. I'd like to introduce Sarah Purvis, the development manager. And also back at that table is board member for Habitat for Humanity of Greater New Haven, Keith Johns. And hopefully I won't mix up any names because that would be really awkward and embarrassing. But this is Bob Jacob, Brad Hotchkiss. By the way, Brad wears double hats. He's also a member of the construction staff at Habitat for Humanity. David Harvey, Heather Regan, Mark Mitchell, Sarah Mervine, Mary Hambor, and Ginny Vansel. Sorry, he snuck in behind me. I also want you to meet our dance partner, our event partner for 10 years. We've been going steady for 10 years. We surely should be pinned by now, but that dates me, right? So this is Arthur Murray Guilford. Let me just tell you, if you're not dancing, you should be. So I'd like them to stand. Gala of Stars Dancing for the Cause. She and her husband had never taken ballroom dance before. They won Best Dance Performance, took home the first place trophy, and have not stopped ballroom dancing since. They compete, they perform, and receive She also served as a Raise the Roof board member. So, you know, once you're, you don't want to make eye contact with any of us. Yes, too late. We've got your names and email addresses. So, now I'm really honored to invite Rabbi Stacy Altman to come forward and share a blessing for all of us on this special, important night.
Thank you, Donna, the board, to everyone here. I had thought that it would be my role to create a pause in all the fun of this evening to focus on the holy. But everything this evening has been holy. The people gathered, the hopes, the dreams, the goals, the gifts, and the joy, all are holy. I'll tell you a secret. I don't think it's a secret. I'm Jewish. But here's the secret. Here's the thing. The image that I come up with, I'm thankful to the Amish people, because I think of the Amish people when I want to know what it means to raise a roof. They have so much to teach us and to affirm about what Raise the Roof is all about, because only a community can raise the roof. And we have raised roofs, and we are thankful to the Holy One of Blessing for having the strength to raise those roofs, for having the knowledge to raise those roofs, for having the gifts and the generosity and the passion and the yearning to raise those roofs. And we know that while we are in this endeavor to bless others, and having a home is the greatest blessing of all. When we give, we receive. And so we thank the Holy One of Blessing for all of our blessings that are made manifest on this evening of solidarity and vision and hopefulness to serve others and to be recipients of the gift of service. Amen.
Words, bon appetit.
$1,000 and or more, and that is the Madison Foundation and GSB. Our Alvin Ailey sponsors, that's the level of $3,000 to $4,999. Those we have several. That's Robert Brady and Catherine Callahan, Barbara and Tim Carney, Hearts and Hammers, and the Peter Wertheim Memorial Fund. Then they're all named after dancers. Then we have our Gene Kelly sponsors, which is the donation level from $2,000 to $999. And we have several of them. Act 2 Thrift Shop, in loving memory of Al Burns. The Frame Shop on Wall Street, Donna and Jeff Gregory. The Intrepids, Sarah Mervine and Mark Schiff. Sound Spectrum Entertainment, St. Andrew's Church, and Temple Beth Timpa. Other levels of sponsorship are in your program, they're on the website, and we are so grateful to all of our sponsors. I hope you're enjoying your evening. I'm going to bring Donna back up in a second, but before she comes up, I just want to point out that she's already mentioned that this is the 10-year anniversary of this event. What she didn't say was this event was her brainchild 10 years ago. Wow. She has run it every year for 10 years. Yes. She said maybe she should get a pin, but maybe she should get a standing ovation. Yes. Because this woman has been amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I have someone to introduce to you before we move into the dance portion that I forgot earlier. But I also wanted to take a minute to tell you about how people get to bring these trophies home. First of all of our dancers are amazing and loved. They will all leave with physical gifts and also gifts of the heart. But for these trophies, we have you're going to meet shortly, we have some celebrity judges who will score for the best dance performance of the night. So there will be trophies, first and second runner-up for that. The grand prize tonight goes to the couple of the Shoreline Star and first runner-up. And it's for the couple that receives the most votes from the public, and dollars equals votes. The voting opened up in September when the fundraising pages went live, and the voting will continue through 15 minutes after the last dance performance. And the way that you can vote for the dancers, one or all of them, in this venue, you can vote as many times as you want, as often as you want, or as many people as you want. And you can do that two ways. You can do it online, and there's a QR code on the back of the voting slip that's in your program. You can also go to raisetheroofct.org and click on the star in the center of the homepage. You'll be taken to a list of the dancers in the order of their performance, the dances they're doing. You click on a dancer, make a donation. The thank you that comes up will graciously have a link to take you back to the voting page. So you can vote as often as you'd like, or you can fill in your voting slip and check out right after the last dance performance. There will be people at the far table back here in the corner. You can pay by credit card, cash, or check. So your votes, your dollars, are a way of applauding, appreciating the dancers. Most of all, they're votes for families to build homes. So thank you for the voting you've already done and the voting that you might do. So. Now I'd like to introduce our MC for the dance portion. She has been doing this for the last few years for us. She also was a Gala of Stars dancer in 2019. You see, you all will be up here sooner or later. I'd like to introduce Meredith Henschel.
Thank you, Donna. All right, you guys, are you ready? All right, because we're going to meet the real stars tonight. And truthfully, Donna, thank you for giving me this opportunity to be a part of this night. It is such an incredible night. I know there's a lot of familiar faces in here who have been here year after year. I was introduced to Raise the Roof and Habitat in 2019 when I was asked to dance. And I don't think I understood at that time what an incredible organization this is and what an incredible opportunity it has been. And if you haven't been on a build site, I highly recommend it. And Heather Regan, I know you are in here. It's an incredible opportunity, and I will just share briefly. They don't want me to talk because they're getting very nervous and sweaty out there. But I had the opportunity to build on the Main Street Annex house, and Matt and Brad helped me on the ladder. Yes, thank you. And Matt and Mike shared that this family, there are 2 children, and this little boy doesn't know that he's getting a home. And he has asked Santa every year, I know, I was crying on the build site. Every year for his own driveway, that he can have his own basketball hoop in and play basketball. And so November 23rd, that little boy's wish is going to be granted thanks to everybody in this room and what you do. So it's more than dance steps, it's more than dinner. It is changing the lives of people. And as a mom, I've also had the opportunity to bring my children, the 8 and 9-year-old that I have at home, into these dedications, and they get to see children their age get gifts and home and understand that they're part of something really big. So thank you for showing up tonight. Thank you for voting. Like we said, no maximum votes. So get your phones out, get your wallets out, and let's start this show. Where are my judges? All right, here we go. Oh, okay, there you are right there. Okay, so I'd love to introduce my judges. If you guys would like to come up. First, I will introduce Mark Deaton. Mark Deaton has quite a lot that he has accomplished. So Mark has appeared with leading opera companies and orchestras throughout the world, portraying the leading tenor roles of Wagner and Strauss. He is also well known for his portrayals of leading tenor roles in Samson and Delilah, Othello, and many, many more. His recordings include the title role in Tristan and Isolde with the Bulgarian Festival Orchestra on Titanic Records, which I love. The October 2011 Centaur Records release of Mark Deaton Wagner, a solo disc of Wagner excerpts recorded in the Symphony Orchestra, is now on DVD. Thank you so much. And some other familiar faces, please help me welcome Marie Lee and Rick Scudder. They will also be joining our dancers this evening. And they know what it takes to bring home the first place trophy. Marie and Whit were Raise the Roof's 2022. Hi, nice to see you. I still remember your sneakers. Everybody remembers your sneakers. They were the 2022 Shoreline Stars. These 2 community leaders danced in Raise the Roof's Gala of Stars and shared our Habitat mission with the Shoreline community and beyond. These 2 individuals raised over $26,000. We are so honored to have them with us tonight, judging our dancers. So I have to ask, How does it feel to be on this side of the table? This is easy for us. We've already done this. All right, you guys ready to have some dancers? All right, let's have a seat. All right. So our first couple is Jen and Nate Scoggin. Nathan and Jen met during their time studying abroad in college. Their travels have taken them all over the world, but Guilford will always be home. They moved to Guilford 12 years ago, hoping they would find their forever home, and they did. Grateful for the community that they have found here on the Shoreline, Nathan and Jen are committed to giving back to the community. As a lifelong educator, Jen is thrilled to serve as the co-chair of the Guilford Fund for Education, promoting and funding innovative ideas for teachers and students in the town's public schools. Nathan, an entrepreneur, currently serves on the board of the Guilford Foundation, learning and supporting all of the different wide variety of organizations along the Shoreline community. Together, they are excited to be hosts for an ABC Scholar, welcoming a new young lady to their home, community, and family. Finding home and community has meant everything to Nathan and Jen. Yet, not everyone has that privilege. By participating in Raise the Roof Gala, they hope to make this more accessible to families everywhere. So please, round of applause for Jen and Nathan as they take on. Recognize you. This is how I met them at the dress rehearsal, dressed like this, and I came in and he was wearing a suit jacket. He's like, hi, and I'm like, are you dancing? No, this is quite the look. I love it. You guys looked amazing. Committed. All right, so while they kind of decide what they're going to tell you, I'm going to tell you what we think. We think that was fabulous, and you just paved the way for everyone to come behind you. So it is not easy to go first, but now you can enjoy the rest of the show. So tell me, what was it like, and what were you feeling when you stepped on the dance floor right before?
Oh man, we were super nervous. We were excited to get the party started, that's for sure.
What do you think, you guys? Is this a good way to start the party? I think so. Come and give him a hug. It's okay. I'm not gonna lie. Did you guys pretend or mom and dad get judged? What do you think?
I really like it.
You really like it? You have cool parents. All right, here you go.
So, this is the first one, so how did you feel doing it?
Great.
So I thought you had great energy, and I thought that it was very clear that you followed the routine that you were given, and it was very precise. I like that. I felt like you could have maybe a little more excitement, but I think that's also nervous and you're the first one. And I just think it's great that you did it. And you did it really well. Bravo.
I think they were beyond adorable. The chemistry was amazing. And you did an outstanding job. Kudos to you and your beautiful family.
Yeah, I gotta say, right from the start, it was a great high energy start with some really interesting moves. And I know the spins and the turns that you got into after that, that's some really technical stuff, and you nailed all of it. That was really impressive. You kept the energy high through the whole show, and I loved the great big finish. So, all the way through.
Don't go too far, because we have more to come for you. All right. Here we go. We're just warming up, guys. Our second couple tonight dancing the Foxy is Diana and Dave Chadwick. Diana and Dave met in March of 1979 when they worked together at a manufacturing plant in Guilford. They married in May of 1981 in Bar, Vermont, in the backyard of Diane's parents' home. They have 2 children, Christina and David, and were blessed with their granddaughter Nora in April of 2008. Dave recently celebrated 50 years at the manufacturing plant and now has transitioned to part-time. Diana retired just after 30 years. The couple has always been active in their church, teaching Sunday school and participating in various ministries. Dave is a singer-songwriter of Christian music and joyfully sings along with other musicians in his church. Diana has delivered meals from Brantford's County Community Dining Room since 2012. In addition, the couple has been involved in take vet fishing for several years. And as luck would have it, they recently discussed looking for a new opportunity to volunteer and then received the call from Raise the Roof. After meeting for a cup of coffee to hear more about the Gala of Stars, they were in for dancing, and they were in for the cause. Please welcome Diana and Dave as they dance the Foxy.
Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time, darling. Just hold my hand, be my girl, be your man. I see my future in your eyes, baby. Dancing in the dark, you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect.
That was amazing. I feel like I was at your wedding. I do. There was so much love. I love it. And I love that song. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. How are you feeling right now? You're done. Okay, great. So I have a question for you. What is this experience? I know you were looking for kind of another organization to get involved in, another way to give back. What has this experience taught you about the power of community and coming together for a cause?
All the other dancers are so amazing, and we all support one another, and it's fun time. I'm very nervous tonight.
It's just so nice to see all the board members and whatever, to just realize that you're a part of an amazing big thing. It's not just something.
It's not just 90 seconds. It's a big impact, for sure, for sure. Thank you so much. You guys are incredible. Thank you.
It's so lovely to see the warmth between the two of you. It's a great song for you, and you know, so much of dance and performance in general is about the interaction that you have with each other that then you can give to the audience. I think you really accomplished that.
You did a great job. I too felt like I was at your wedding. You were just adorable. Good job. Thank you.
I love a good boxy. That's the first one I learned when I was a kid, and it's still my favorite. I know one of the most important things about it is, you know, the man's got to be a good, strong leader. You were a great leader, and just as difficult is following a strong lead, and you did a great job following. So yeah, watching that happen it was great.
Our third couple tonight is Diana Parcell and Tom Price. Diana was honored to be asked to dance and Raise the Roof's Gala of Stars, Dancing for a Cause, and hoped that her partner Tom would agree to dance with her. What do you guys think he said? I don't want to ruin the surprise, but he said yes. Tom is a professor at the University of Bridgeport and is the Associate Director of the School of Health Professions. Tom and Diana share the love of music and met when he was performing with his band. Well, we have a fan back there. The Green Stamps, which plays regularly at Bill's Seafood. Diana has lived in the Connecticut Shoreline for 29 years. She has 2 grown children and 2 grandchildren. Her lifelong career has been in early childhood education, and she currently works as a reading interventionist in the Clinton Public Schools. Diana became a certified yoga instructor in 2016 and teaches donation-based classes to support Food for All Garden, supporting the food banks of the local shoreline. Saturday mornings at Church of the Holy Advent's Fellowship Hall in Clinton, Diana also helps the church's resettlement for refugee families. She is keenly aware of the struggles to find affordable and safe housing. She and Tom are very excited to dance to help create the way and march for such an important cause. Tonight, Diana and Tom will be dancing the bachata. First of all, that was amazing, and you guys looked beautiful, and that was so elegant and so fun and so hot. piece of advice, now that you did say yes, what piece of advice would you give some of our future dancers who don't know they're future dancers out here in the audience if they are asked to dance and how you prepare? What was this like for you?
Well, let me answer first. My students would say, I didn't know there was going to be a quiz after the dance.
Just do it. I mean, it works for Nike. Just do it. Okay, here we go.
I love that you said just do it, because that's what was so interesting about it, is that I come from the theatrical world, and it was theatrical, and you were just having fun and just adding in the technical aspects of dance or movement into the characterization. And that's really what it's all about, whether it's ballet or ballroom dancing or opera or theater. It's all about creating a character and convincing the character, the audience, that you are a character. Bravo, very nicely done.
Simply the best. That was amazing. Great, and I love the chemistry. Just charming.
Yeah, I agree with Mark. It really did feel like I got a whole story in 90 seconds. It was like a show in addition to a dance. But beyond that, you got into some pretty precise footwork there, and we were right in tune. Like, I don't know who your teacher was, but they did a good job.
Okay. So our fourth couple, and I also am very glad that wasn't a real phone. I'm a little nervous when I saw that on the flat in the air. Okay, our fourth couple is Joan and Rich Fisher. And a little fun fact about Rich, if I'm not mistaken, but you emceed this the first year, didn't you? I'm not nervous at all now. Not at all. Fine. Okay. So Joni and Rich met in high school in New Jersey and have been together for many years. They resided in Germany and Seattle before settling in Guilford in 2000. Their family includes 2 daughters, Grace and Emily, and a son-in-law, Fiore. And 2 grandchildren, Fiore, age 6, and Emma, age 2. Joni has 2 businesses on their rural property. She runs and teaches the Red Barn Yoga, and she is the farmer and creative teacher behind Best Buds Flower Farm. Joan also leads yoga vacations to destinations in Europe, a former board member of Raise the Roof, a computer science teacher at Old Lyme, and Rich is a former board member of Raise the Roof, is a physicist and computer science teacher at Old Lyme, and is almost as mature as the high school students he teaches. I just want to let you guys know, I did not write that. It's true, it's true. It just means you're fun. Joni and Rich love when family and friends visit their home, and they believe in the vision that Raise the Roof and Habitat for Humanity stand for. A community coming together to work with a family to build a home is transformative for both family and the community. Please give it up for Joan and Rich as they take on the rumba. Just kidding, we're gonna watch the Patriots. Let's give him another round of applause.
You got the healing that I want, just like they say in the song. Until the dawn, let's go again, get it on. We got this king size to ourselves. Don't have to share with no one else. Don't keep your secrets to yourself. It's conversation show and tell. Yeah. Whoa, there's something in your eyes that pulls me close. It's so I'm in trouble.
think that's a crazy train, so I'm glad we worked that out. That was so fun. And I think this table and I can appreciate the look on your face when you came around for the snack. It was priceless. I'm sorry that you all missed it. But that was incredible. How fun. That was truly amazing. And I know you've been involved with Raise the Roof for quite some time. So overall tonight and just in general, what has been the most rewarding part of this journey for you?
So, first of all, look at all you, right? You're all here to support everybody.
Closer to the mic.
The community support from all the people here and all the people in our networks and Arthur Murray and everybody just giving to people that they don't know, right? That's what community is all about, helping others. And it took.
Yeah, I think on this journey, it's been really interesting to see like such a gift that Arthur Murray gives to so many people, and just the love and support of the people who are the teachers there is really amazing. I would highly encourage any of you to, get into like your jiggy self and do some dancing.
One plug for Latin dancing, as Lisa says, you gotta get up in each other's business. That's a lot of fun.
All right, fellas, you hear that? Stand up for Arthur Murray and get up in their business. Come on over, here we go.
I don't know if I can follow get up in their business, but so I think what was wonderful about it is, in addition to it being a classic rumba, that you, again, were characters, and there were characters that were natural to you. You weren't trying to be something you saw on television or something that had nothing to do with you. You were warm and you were focused on each other, and you exuded a personality that we all wanted to see, and it makes us all happy. And I think that moment where it makes us feel like, oh, remember when we all used to go dancing? Well, some of you don't, but I do. When you used to go dancing together just for the pleasure of moving together, and you really brought that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just having fun and beautifully orchestrated with a little bit of sass, I have to say. You really had sass, Joan. That was so cute. Good job.
I was really curious to see what a Crazy Train number would have looked like. I'm a little disappointed when it got cut, but that didn't last long because it's a great number, great song, great routine, and you get big points for hooking the crowd. Anytime you can hook the crowd like that, that's a win. So great job.
Is Catherine Shine and Lewis Kelly. Welcome them to the dance floor. Catherine and Lewis are going to be dancing the tango. So their paths crossed when finance and management departments of the company in which they worked came together. 2 years later, they found themselves managing marine engineering companies in Namibia and South Africa. In Namibia, Lewis and Kate lived under a traditional thatched roof cottage, while the shop workers lived in shacks with corrugated metal roofs. They married in Walvis Bay 10 years ago, with the Kalahari Desert at their backs and the Atlantic Beach under their feet. They have circled the globe twice, living and working on every continent except Antarctica, but there's still time. With Raise the Roof and Habitat for Humanity, Lewis and Kate now want to help raise shingled roofs. By participating in Raise the Roof's 2024 Gala of Stars is their way to do that and give back. We are Quakers, said Lewis, and serving the greater human family is one of the center points of our faith. Lewis will now perform for us the tango.
Something
job, you guys. You are so locked in. So locked in. It's beautiful. So tell me, what has participating in this event taught you about yourself? And what was the most challenging part?
Keeping up with a really good dancer. No, what this has reminded me of is that two of the best things about what we're all here doing tonight is, number one, we're doing this for strangers. I don't know their names. I know it's a mother and a daughter. But we're doing this for someone that we may never see. And the second part of that is they're part of the human family. Names like Americans, Europeans, African Americans, ethnic labels divide us. It's really very simple. If you look at everything as being part of, they're a member of the human family, it's really very simple.
So many years ago when I actually danced, one of my favorite things to do was the tango, so I'm kind of picky about the tango. Fear all across the room. And I want to tell you that one of the secrets that I was told about very young when I was attempting to tango, we think of everything in a tango being about the leg and the posture, but the secret is really the arms. And you have those arms.
He's a tough actor. I've always been intimidated by the tango, but you did a great job. The moves were spot on. You did a terrific job, and you connected with one another. It was just very well done.
As people all dance, we know how tough the tango can be, and I know those moves. I've seen people do those moves. You had a great teacher, and you were great students for learning those, and I just loved the performance. The costumes went perfectly. The attitude, it was all great.
We get to welcome Jamie and Mike Michaelis. It's too bad you guys don't have a crowd here tonight. Table 4 in the house. Okay. Originally from Ohio, Mike and Jamie moved to Connecticut to further a career and have called Guilford home for over 20 years. They have developed a wonderful set of friends who are like family. Jamie, I have a feeling they're at table 4. Yep. Jamie and Mike are deeply dedicated to supporting local causes and volunteering their time and talents. They both agree that it is important to have a safe and structurally sound home and support those who need help in obtaining the stability that shelter offers. When they were presented with the opportunity to further the mission of Raise the Roof and the Habitat for Humanity focuses upon, it was an immediate yes. To combine the joy of dance and the mission of building homes for those who need them the most. With every dance move, Mike and Jamie hope to inspire others to give back and support this incredible cause. Jamie and Mike will be taking the floor for the West Coast Swing.
My next mistake, looks a thing, wanna
person that does not want to see that on the internet again. It's $100 for everyone that wants to see that. And is going to post that on the internet for Patreon. You better pay up.
I feel the donations rolling in. So tell me, how did you feel when you first started? By the way, you guys did an amazing job. I love your dress. You look beautiful. Song choice was amazing. How did you feel when you started dancing compared to how you feel tonight? And it's over now, so deep breath.
I can answer that. So Chantel is amazing. And, we got about, this dance was 90 seconds long, and we got about to 15 seconds, and I'm like, I don't know that we can do 90 seconds.
We went through couples counseling. We went through a bunch of stuff. So please give to this wonderful cause.
So, I grew up in the West, so the West Coast swing is something I know very well. And what I love about the West Coast swing is that it really depicts, I think, the personalities of the West, where I grew up in Southern California, Nevada, and Utah, and various and sundry other places. And I love the energy that you brought to it. And as a director, I'm often both congratulated and stigmatized because I like to show a lot of flesh in my shows. So that kind of did it for me. It was no problem. We're going to hire you next season. But really, it was very charming. It wasn't vulgar. It was. I love the fact that we allow the female dancer to be the aggressor, and we just turn the tables because that's the way we roll in the West. Okay.
That was so much fun, and I love the choice of music and your ending. A little bit of flash, it goes a long way. You engaged the crowd. It was all good.
You know, what I really liked about the number is it kind of built. Like you started with some simple steps, and then you started to work in some stuff. And by the end, you were doing some big theatrical moves. And of course, you got the big finish. It's almost a But hey, you know, when we did this a couple of years ago, I got my clothes taken off too. It got us.
All right, well, the secret sauce to the Gala of Stars, Dancing for a Cause, is flesh. Thank you for coming. All right, hope to see you guys on the backstage. We're coming to our seventh dancer, so if all of you can just keep your clothes on for a little bit longer, we'll roll through this. Okay, our seventh couple.
Oh, no, leave it open.
Leave it open. Earl and Ingram Cade, welcome to the dance floor. The shirts. All right. Earl and Ingram met on June 21st, 2016 at Keegan's Irish Pub in Middletown. What began as a friendly connection quickly blossomed into a love story. They were married in town on June 21st, 2021. Joining them in their cozy home are two Cavalier King Charles Spaniels, Benson and Scarlett. We can have a play date. We have one of those at our house too. Earl, a Guilford native, served in the U.S. Navy as a submarine officer for 5 years before transitioning into the healthcare supply chain industry. He also helps run his family business, American Carting. Ingram was born and raised in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, before moving to Indiana for high school and college, where he was a diver at Indiana University. In 2014, he relocated to Connecticut to work as a senior business analyst and project manager for ESPN in the Walt Disney Company. Earl and Ingram have a deep love for their community that is driving them back to helping others to build their own homes, as they have been so blessed to do. Please give a round of applause for Earl and Ingram as they kick off the podcast. That was extremely great and exciting and fun and involving the crowd. So fun to see you do that, and a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. So, if you could dedicate your dance to someone or something tonight, what would it be? Or what would it be?
I think to the cause. I mean, that's why we're here tonight. It's such a worthy cause, and helping people have that joy of homeownership in this community as we have.
I echo that 100%, but also to the people at Arthur Murray who helped us get to this place.
So I love the fact that you did the cha-cha and the swing, because we could see you go from rather pointillistic to smoother. And I felt like once you got into that, you really relaxed into who you are. There was no thought about like who's leading, who's not leading, which, as we know in our community, where do we go from there? And this kind of preset ideology. It was really charming. I loved the handstands, but it was all really charming just to see the two of you appreciate each other and appreciate the audience. Well done.
Love the shirts. Start there. Your flips were like, I didn't see it coming. It was just amazing. And the audience really enjoyed it. You did an amazing job. It was so much fun to watch. Good job. And you look like you were having fun.
You hooked the crowd, and you had the big flourishes, but you also got the little details right too. You know, the footwork and the timing, it was all on point. So great job.
All right. Next up, please help me welcome Martha, Curran, and Don Perard. They're not going to break character. Martha and Dawn are dancing because they believe that every child deserves a place to call home. You guys look great. They met over 20 years ago as middle school teachers in Madison. They quickly discovered they had much in common. 3 kids the same age, a love for reading, Broadway musicals, and most importantly, a passion for teaching. As educators, they realized the child's basic needs of having safety and comfort of a home are pillars to learning. Dawn lives in Brantford and is a middle school teacher, special education teacher. During the summer months, she is the director of Killam's Point Day Camp. Additionally, she's an active volunteer with the Community Dining Room and the Legacy Theater. She believes that no child should go to bed hungry or worry about where they will sleep. Martha lives in North Branford and is a middle school assistant principal. She was previously an English teacher and has taught at St. Augustine's Church. Her dedication to giving children opportunities continues within her family's organization, the Joe Obey Charitable Foundation. Please give a round of applause to Martha and Dawn as they take on their theatrical performance.
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. Listen closely.
Not for very much longer.
I've got to keep control.
Just a jump to the left. Put your hands on your head.
If you guys do a girls' night, can I come? For real? That was amazing. I don't think my teachers and principals were nearly this cool. I just have to say that. That was so fun. It was so high energy. It was so fun to watch. I think you brought a room full of joy, so thank you for that. I don't know if I could sustain that for more than 90 seconds. So, what has been some of the things you've learned along the journey, and who has been your biggest cheerleader all along?
Yeah, I was gonna say, she has been mine, and I have to know, yes.
Well, then you can really, really tell that. And of course, I love the theatrical, and it takes me all the way back to, well, I remember when it came out. No, I couldn't drink legally. Okay, but what you did with this number is you brought something that's very familiar to many of us, but you made it really, really your own. And there was a real interaction between the two of you. You didn't take yourself too seriously, but yet you had good technique and good organization. A little thing, if you put a comb in your hat, it won't come out. But anyway, that's just a technical thing. Okay, but I really, really enjoyed it. You took something that we've seen a lot, but you made it really, really, really splendid. Thank you.
Fun from beginning to end. I mean, the two of you were characters, just enjoying every minute of it, and you were in sync with each other, and it was just wonderful to watch. It was amazing.
Yeah, I love it. It was really a unique performance. It's unlike anything I've seen in any of these things. I mean, no, it was fantastic. I mean, the time warp's a classic. You had the things that were recognizable, but you really made it your own, and you made it something really memorable.
You guys will be easy to find at the end of the show. Okay, we are almost there. We have 2 to go. Please help me welcome Jody Ambrosino and Stu Leinbach. Stu and Jody grew up 20 minutes from one another on Long Island, attended college 20 minutes away from each other, And that was in Connecticut, and then finally caught up with one another in the cafeteria at Montefiore Hospital in the Bronx. They were engaged 10 months later and became dance partners for life. They raised 2 daughters and a cavaboo here in Guilford. Stu is a pediatric endocrinologist at Yale, and Jody is a clinical psychologist at the Shoreline Psychological. Whether through work, leading worship at Temple Bak Tikva, or preparing a meal for a friend in need, they are passionate about building community and lifting up the world around them. Some of their happiest memories as a family have centered around their kitchen, with everyone busy cooking and dancing. They find it rewarding to think that the work of Raise the Roof can give families the chance to create similar happy memories in a home they can call their own. Please welcome to the dance floor Jody and Stu as they dance the waltz. Standing back there, and you've been dancing the whole time. So I'm going to share a little story. I hope Donna doesn't mind. But she did tell me when we were at the dress rehearsal that it was the best yes she's ever had for doing this dance. That she had coffee, she asked you, walked away and told you to think about it, and from across the street she heard, "We're in!" And I'm so glad that you were in, because that was truly amazing. I know in your bio I talked about your kitchen and the dancing and the singing and the joy. Tell me a little bit, what is it about, what is the meaning of home for you, and why is it so important to share that?
I mean, just home is where we feel the most comfortable, where we raise our family, where our safe place, where we get to just count our blessings, because we are blessed and we're very lucky, and we never take that for granted. So that's why this is so important for all of us.
Yeah, I remember and buying our first home, and it was an amazing thrill to start that, just that journey now. And we're thrilled that we get to have our family here. Home is our family and our community and our friends that have created those memories with us. Thank you, guys.
So, I love the waltz. I lived in Vienna, Austria for about 14 years, and I was very, very lucky that I was able to go to the Vienna Opera Ball 4 or 5 times, and to watch people waltz together, like 700 or 800 couples. And what I really loved about this is that you had a very, very smooth, even technique. You didn't look at your feet. You didn't need to look at your feet. Your arms were in all the right places. And yet it was also very contemporary because the music that you chose, a lot of people waltzing wouldn't necessarily know how to go right with it, but you did. It flowed very evenly and very beautifully. But the best part of it is that you had the soul of that dance.
Yeah.
Beautifully executed, and I love the ending. You were just so gracious, well done, and you were happy with each other, and it just was a delight.
You really got me hooked. I mean, I love a good waltz anyway, but I mean, I had no notes. I was dialed in the entire time. It was beautiful. And I could feel it, the crowd, like, you could hear a pin drop. Everyone was just watching your moves and was completely rapt. So yeah, that's pretty special.
All right, you guys, we have one more to go. Let's get a little bit loud. Please help me welcome Megan Luby and Adam Chorney to the floor. Hi guys. Megan is a senior at Daniel Hand High School, where she is the captain of Hand's dance team. I feel like we're in for a treat. A part of the golf team and the dance captain of Vibe, Daniel Hand's nationally ranked choir. She spends a lot of time babysitting and helping families around Madison. Megan has been a member of the Habitat for Humanity Club since her junior year and has attended several build days for Raise the Roof, as well as danced in the talent show fundraiser with her school's dance team. Aiden is also a senior at Daniel Hand High School, where he is a part of the tennis team, an elected member of the student leadership, and the president of Vibe. Outside of school, Aiden is on the board of his Jewish youth group and very involved with Temple Beth Tikva and Madison Youth and Family Services. Megan and Aiden are honored to be part of the fundraiser and excited to see how much money they can raise for this life-changing cause. Please, again, one more round of applause for Megan and Aiden as they take on the Liberty Cup.
This is what I say.
question for you. All right, and you guys are like in school mode, so I'm gonna make it a little bit hard. No, just kidding. If you could take one lesson from this experience and take it back with you into your everyday life, what would it be?
Yeah, I would say the thing that surprised me most and the thing that I've taken away from this is just there's so much love in this community. You know, you don't see it until you do something like this, but the donations that we received, you know, we're so thankful and yeah, just so generous. So yeah.
And also just having fun with everything and like not stressing the little things. Yeah. That's an amazing job.
Well, I love that you chose the Lindy Hop, which is all about acrobatics and sliding. You know, if you look at all the 50s movies and it's sliding, sliding, sliding. And also the fact that you were able to accomplish it not wearing a big old skirt. And you really were in tune with each other and had a wonderful energy, really great energy.
I want to take that energy and bottle it. That was so good. Outstanding. Great job, kids. I'm just so proud of you guys coming out and doing this for this community and Habitat. It takes a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that whole number was just like one challenging move after another. I mean, whoever was your teacher must have had so much fun. You guys were picking things up and they just kept adding things and adding things. And you were clearly having a ton of fun with it. So wonderful work.
Guys, if we can give a big round of applause to all of our dancers. What you saw was 90 seconds, but hours and days worth of work to learn those moves, and they all did such an incredible job tonight, so thank you for coming out to support them. And now we're going to bring to the floor Arthur Murray. We're going to do an exhibition dance while the judges tally the votes, and then we will bring the dancers back and open up the dance floor.
Early one morning you'll wake up and find a note's been slipped beneath your door. It says the same thing that I wrote in mine. Mom, I love you, but I can't lie anymore. And in that moment you'll forget to breathe. Your future has no guarantee. Will you disown the child you say you love like a mother did? 'Cause she couldn't see that love is simply love. There's no judgment and no shame. The only thing to understand is that all of our hearts beat the same. Oh, love is simply love. So what are you frightened of? The child needs you and he's begging you to just realize that love is simply love.
Amazing. Thank you so much, you guys. Chantal and Deb. Okay, we're going to have one more exhibition dance, and then we are going to open up the floor. Two more. Chantel is coming back to the floor with Sam. Give them a round of applause.
Estás cansado del vacío que no necesitas más. ¿Acaso no lo quieres intentar? En el recuerdo buscar quién se cambiaría antes de sentir miedo por caer otra vez.
Thanks again, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They taught us to dance. They teach everyone to dance. And Scott, thank you so much. Our DJ Scott Gringas does so much for our community officer, the liaison to the school, always willing and able to help, and does a tremendous job. Thank you, Scott, so much. Okay. So right now, for all of you that have been sitting and watching, we're going to open up the dance floor for a little bit, so please feel free to come out and bust your own moves. Well, the judges count the moves, and then we'll bring the dancers back shortly. So come on out and open dance.
the teeth. You know the roof on fire. We go boogie, 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 just we go and dance. Like the roof on fire. We go drink drinks and take shots until we fall out. Like the roof on fire. Now baby, get my booty naked, take off all your clothes and like the roof on fire. Tell her, I'm on fire. I tell her, I'm on fire.
Clap your hands for the beat.
stage.
So for all of the dancers, we have, for all of them, we have a special gift that was made by a sponsor in Madison, the Frame Shop on Wall Street. You should go there sometime. She has made framed photos of the dance couples and our most recent sponsor, Habitat House. And I should tell the dancers that so I need to tell you, the gentleman taking photos is Sean Fowler extraordinaire. You're really going to be worried when I tell you this next thing. He's been our photographer every year. He also danced the second year. You see, no one really... You're going to get so many wonderful photos because of Sean. And Alyssa at the Frame Shop on Wall Street in Madison is happy if you take to her another photo. You can even just email it to her. And if you see one that Sean has taken, she will put it in your frame for you. So.
The winners of the dance performance. This is the winners of what our judges decided. We'll leave the drum roll, please. Shoreline Stars to Donna, but I get this one, and it's still pretty exciting stuff. And you guys were all unbelievably fabulous. America pageant where we do the second first and the first second, right? Okay. So in second place for the dance competition, judges competition, we have Megan Luby and Aiden Jordan. Competition is, I knew I had a pocket for a reason. So much better. It is Jody Ambrosino. And these are really important awards for the night are for the Shoreline Stars, the couples that received the most votes from the public. And the runners-up for the Shoreline Stars are Earl and Ingram Cade. Yeah.
Shoreline stars for 2024 are Megan Luby and Aiden Shaw. Received the support in the form of $12,600. But now I'd like to ask for all of you to stand because you are all part of this next award, so for this next announcement. Because together, and beyond these four walls, but you all shared, our community shared $113,057. Tonight, but this is so much about community and love and what people do for people that they haven't met. And so it's all a beautiful thing. Next, we'll see you on a build site.
This would not be possible without Donna, Gregory, and Nancy.
See you dancing next year.